What's up, gang? Welcome back to Bangersville. Again, whether you pass it through or you making a pit stop, we're gonna have some fun. So as you can see from the title of the video today, I'm gonna show y'all how I started my mobile detailing business. So I've been detailing for like 2 years. Before I started my own business, I was detailing for Chevrolet, and I decided just to make my own money. We're gonna get straight to the video, show y'all what it took to start my business. So I'm gonna start with the essentials you need to start a business. Some of the things I have you don't absolutely need to start your business. I just added a couple of these things just to up my quality. So let's get to it. So the vehicle I have right now is an 03 Chevrolet Avalanche. As you can see, it got all that space, all that room for all my stuff. Now that is ideal, but when I started my business, let me show you what I had. This is what I started my business with. 2012 Nissan Sentra, that's what I started my business with. This trunk size, this is the space I had. That's all I had. So essential number one for me would have to be the vacuum. You gotta have you a good vacuum, and this is the one I have. This right here is the Rigid Portable Vacuum, wet dry vacuum. It is 120 volts, and I think it's a 10 gallon. This vacuum is gonna be your starter vacuum. It is a great vacuum. It does everything you need it to do. It's one of the cheaper ones that I got from Home Depot, I believe. It comes with a couple attachments I keep in here. But vacuum, number one, that's what you need. So my essential item number two would have to be microfibers. You need you some microfibers, not just any towels. You need you a pack of microfibers. These are pretty dingy because I have some in the washer right now. You're going to go through a lot of these. So you can get like a pack of 30 of these. It's probably be cheaper to get a bulk. This is a dirty one. I keep the dirty ones for tires. They always come in handy. But yeah, essential item number two, microfiber towels. Get you some pack. Item number three for me would have to be glass cleaner. I like this one. It does good with not leaving any streaks on the glass. Always keep your bottle of these. I actually have like 3 bottles of these. You can have the entire car spotless, but if they have dirty glasses, the job is not done. So get you some glass cleaner. Item number three, bottles. You need you some bottles. This one empty. This one has, I don't even know what this is right now. I have to smell it. Bottles. You can get you a couple of these, probably like $2 a bottle. They have some better ones at Home Depot. This is a cheap one. They all work good. But you need this to put all your cleaner solutions, your tire solutions, anything. You got to spray it. So get you some bottles. That's essential. I do recommend having at least one pump-up bottle. You just pump it up, pressurize it, and it's a lot less stress on your fingers for spraying. Essential item number 5, extension cord. Heavy-duty extension cords. You're going to need you a good heavy-duty one. I think this is about 100 feet. I have 2 of these. I have a smaller one. This is about 50 feet. It's heavy duty as well. You want to make sure you get a heavy duty one. For me, I have a generator. I'm going to get to that in just a second. I do recommend 100 foot. Any brand will do. Just make sure you get this. You need this. Essential item number 5. So now for the exterior of the car, essential item number 6 would be a soap of some sort. This is a good starter soap. It's one of the cheaper ones you can find at AutoZone or any type of department store. The Armor All Ultrasound Wash and Wax. They're bigger bottles. I just keep a little small one on me. Is it the best soap? No. I recommend Meguiar's. It's a great brand. I'm currently out, but this is always a great, it gets the job done. It keeps it clean. Yeah, essential item number 6, some type of soap. Armor All is what I recommend on Meguiar's, or what is it called? Chemical Guys. They're also really good. Expensive, yes, but we're going on a budget here. This is what you go with, Armor All. So essential item number 7 is going to be buckets. You're going to need more than one bucket, possibly, or definitely. You're going to need more than one bucket, definitely. I have this one, and I have 2-gallon ones. You can get those from Home Depot. I think they're about $5, $6 a piece. Very essential for washing. I use one for clean water, one for dirty water, and it gets the job done. So buckets are definitely essential for you to hold your water. So yeah, number 7, buckets. Essential item number 8 would have to be a hose. I guess I'll show y'all mine. Now this is why I was kind of embarrassed to show my hose. This is one of the cheapest hoses you can buy. As you can see, it's got kinks in it. This is not the hose that you want. Definitely not the hose that you want. You want to get you a good quality hose. It will save you a lot of trouble, a lot of time. A cheaper hose like I got, it's going to kink on you every second it can. Anytime it can kink, it will kink. So get you a quality hose. If I can help you in any way, take that from this video. I'm going to include this in my essential items because for me and my detailing, it is very essential for me to have tire shine. This is not my favorite, but it is not the worst. I will say that. Tire wet, it does good. I like ones that has the wide spray instead of the little. I don't like those. I don't brush it. I just like it to set in. tire wear, any tire shine. You can use cheap tire shine as long as it has some tire shine. I love for my customers to come out and see that their car is sitting there with some beautiful, shiny black tires. It's necessary, essential. Tire shine. Essential item number 9. Essential item number 10 is going to be brushes. Any types of brushes that you have. Obviously, a detail brush. These are one of the first ones I ever bought. Detail brushes from AutoZone, the cheaper ones. They did what they needed to do. This is a newer one I have from Viking. It does much better to me for like lathering. I wouldn't say detailing brushes are essential, but it is very nice to have. You won't know what I'm talking about unless you've used them. Microfibers definitely get the job done. This just, with the textures in vehicles, I like to be able to get in the grooves. In the beginning, I said any and all types of brushes. This is what I mean. I started with a toothbrush, guys. This is how dirty this is. Obviously, a new toothbrush, clean toothbrush, unused. But this was for me to get into small spots and brush up stuff and I started with this. I still keep it because it comes in handy. This is another type of brush I use. I use this for tires usually. It has the perfect little curve in there for the tires, so I can scrub them. And I have one of these type of brushes. It's really good at agitating the carpet when you do it a certain way. And I have one of these as well. It's good for carpet as well. When I was working at Chevrolet detailing cars, my favorite thing for carpets was this. I don't even know what's it called currently, but it was the best thing to get a carpet spotless. So yeah, brushes, essential. So the last essential item would have to be a nozzle of some sort for you to spray your water. So I don't have one of those because I personally don't use water hookups. And that's where we're going to get into the non-essential things that made my business flourish. All right, so non-essential item number 1 would have to be my generator. I spent about $600 to $700 on this generator, and it was worth every penny. So what I have is the SUA 2300i inverter generator. I wanted to get one that was silent. I didn't want to pull up to people's places and wake everybody up, so I spent money on this one. 2300 starting watts, 1800 running watts. After I learned how to work it, it works like a charm. So for me, a generator was necessary because I didn't want to use other people's electrical hookups, nor did I want to use other people's water hookups. I wanted to be able to have more customers in case no one has those things for me. So I hook up everything to this generator. I hook up my compressor, my vacuum, pressure washer, anything that needs electricity. It comes from this bad boy right here. Obviously, I keep gas in it. I keep a gas can in the car, and I also keep an oil can to keep it oiled up. So the next non-essential would have to be my pressure washer. So this is my pressure washer of choice. It's the Ryobi 1600 PSI, 1.2 GPMs. This pressure washer gets it done. It is one of the cheaper ones. You can get smaller ones, but I just needed something with more pressure. I would recommend 1600 PSIs or more if you're getting a pressure washer. It does a job at knocking all the dirt off the vehicles and off the tires, so definitely here. I try to keep the cord rolled up with it. And this is a nozzle that came with it. Nothing special about it. Came in the box, no attachments. So I have a pressure washer, but some way of spraying water is essential, but a pressure washer is not. So you can get you a regular hose nozzle or a stronger pressurized hose nozzle. Any type of nozzle that'll fit on the end of your hose is perfectly fine. Next non-essential would have to be my air compressor. So this is my air compressor. As you can see, it's a rigid 6-gallon, 150 PSIs. This is one of the bigger compressors. It wasn't necessary for me to get this size, but it's going to come in handy for more than just detailing. So the compressor doesn't come with a hose, so I purchased a hose separately as well as the nozzle to go on the end of the hose. I decided to spend money on this air compressor because when I was detailing the Chevrolet, spraying air and before you do anything, it does a lot. It cuts your time down almost in half. So all the stuff that's just sitting on top, getting air and just blowing everything out through one side to the other door, everywhere under, it does a lot of difference. So it's not an essential item, but it's definitely a prized possession of mine. Next item. I think this is actually my last item. The last item is going to be that red bucket you see back there. So this is what the bucket looks like. So this is actually a gasoline tank, as you can probably can't see. This is a gasoline tank, but I wanted to be completely mobile, so I needed a way to hold water that would fit in the back of the vehicle I had at the time. So the only solution I found in my town was this bucket. I rigged it up. I cut a hole here so I can pour water into it. I stick my hose in here and my water pump. It pumps water out of here. It works, has been working ever since. So it's empty right now because I did 2 details before Thanksgiving, but I fill this up before every detail and it gets me through 2 vehicles, 2 like trucks, big size trucks. I can get through 2 trucks with this full all the way to the brim. If I am doing 2 cars and I'm trying to make it stretch, I just be wise with what I'm using the water. And yeah, actually one more essential thing would be towels, any type of big towels, rags, good to have. So yeah, that's what it took for me to start my detailing business. All those essential items I mentioned, I was able to get that in one day. Nothing was ordered online, and I started my business the next day. I recommend making business cards. I'd consider that essential, as well as starting you a website. It's definitely not essential, but it does help at maximizing your revenue. It's getting dark out here and it's already cold out here, y'all, so that's going to be the end of the video. If y'all want to see me in action detailing a vehicle, comment below and let me know. I still don't have an outro, but I hope y'all had a great Thanksgiving.